very difficult to execute from Into the Breach. Like, this needs to be on point. This Oracle needs to have god tier positioning. Jibe as well and Wyvern will need to land some like sick Winter Curses during while there's Naga Siren around. They also have like reset on Alliance with the song if they feel like, oh, we need to fall back. So heavily favoring with what Alliance drafted for themselves in this game number 1. It's a very important one, and I feel like they already made the adjustments. I said that their drafts look kind of wonky in the first series, but this second series, it's looking like they want to win the game. It's a lot of damage. Like, this is the lineup that I would definitely not love to play into.
So we'll see if this series is like the last one. We had a fight where there were 6 kills before the horn in the last series. Very SEA. So Ob's sensing these illusions, and they don't end up turning off the Watcher, by the way. But it looks like there shouldn't be any fighting. Okay. Not as hype as the last series in terms of the kills early.
Yeah.
I like it.
Also, a player we didn't talk about is Merlin. He, like, this is his first DPC, like, showing this store. I mean, they did play a series, but before that, he was relatively unknown. Did stand in when OG played against Quest. He's one of these, like, I would say flashy position 4 type of players. He brings in a hero like Earth Spirit into the pool, and let's see what he can do with Batrider this time.
Gale immediately in an Arctic Burn coming out top, and you see Hanskin, and he's on the Venomancer, so he's gone into 5 branches and 5 tangos.
Pretty
That's always fun to look at.
As a universal hero, good amount of damage, and you can see what they're doing. Already zoning out this Batrider, instant Gale, and Charlie setting out 2 illusions while farming with the second one. This damage is not, like, this offlane duo from Into the Breach is not really strong at early levels. It's going to be like some poke damage from Arctic Burn, maybe like a Flame Break, but I think Charlie should be fine. And they also kept the pool open. They didn't even use the sentry, so Hanskin will immediately go there and get the pool off. Not the best. This is actually the worst small camp because they don't deal damage. They're just like there. They exist. They don't kill a single unit, so that's a bit of a bummer.
So it'll give you kind of this like double wave coming in, right? Unande getting that first blood over S4 is not what you want at all. And Hanskin already forced to TP. He TPs to the tier 1. That is not what you want at all. And do they get pungos as well? Respect going forward and garnering just that. Some respect.
Good start for Into the Breach. And it's also like this mental damage. You play against hero like Terrorblade, Anti-Mage. You give them first blood, you're like, uh-oh. What did we do wrong? Because this hero can easily go to jungle if he ever feels threatened. It's a lot of harassment from Alliance's offlane. Like, once they start to put like a second point in Wild Axes, you'll have Skywrath Mage still deciding whether that's going to be Arcane Bolt or Ancient Seal. Maybe he finds an opportunity for it. Combined Concussive Shot with Blood Grenade, it's ton of slow, but there's Fortune's End. This spell has been pretty amazing against some of these like magic heroes. A lot of Div 1 Western European teams are not afraid to pick it up.
I like it. We've been seeing it quite a bit, and let's see. Well, already the CS for Alliance on all 3 lanes is looking pretty good. 13, 13, 13, 4, 4, 2 in terms of CS and denies, and kind of working out for him at the moment. They don't exactly have the net worth lead. Nande getting a little bit low. Fortune's End was used. S4 throws these axes out again, and oof. Nande has to be very careful.
This is also level 1 spam we were talking about. As soon as they get to level 3, they're going to be in a lot of danger. Respect now.
Yeah, he's in trouble and has a salve and has Fortune's End if he wants to use it. Throws that out there with a Purifying Flames. By the way, S4 going into an early Vanguard, so he should have his way in this lane, and he might be able to deny himself to Roche. No. Oh, with the concussive shot, now without mana, but top lane, they're going after Hanskin again. And they're burning him out with this Arctic Burn and Firefly, but Rowan doesn't get the kill, neither does Jibe, and This is, again, Venomancer surviving the aggression that's coming through from the side of into the breach.
In this situation, Venomancer, like, if you can get a return kill, it doesn't matter too much if he dies or not, but yeah, he did some good harassment, now almost has, like, half HP. Does have another Gale available.
Let's see. Top lane, we'll see if they go for anything. Charlie's sitting level 4 already. What's this terribly at? He's 4 too, so it's kind of close, but now they taking some damage again. The Fortune Zan, can they get the kill here on the S4? He's trying to walk forward and at least get the trade. Ooh, and will. Ponlo gets the kill on Anande. They do get S4, and that's a good kill to get. Slow down the Terrorblade, especially with the Metamorphosis used. And didn't really get a whole bunch, but ended up getting a kill and ending up getting traded down. Is Ponlo with respect moving forward with that level 2 in the Purifying Flames.
Yeah, not giving respect to the damage that Purifying Flames can do. Like, he pops it, removes it with Fortune Sands, gets another Purifying Flames that's like 500 damage. And this is level 4 Oracle right now that's gonna come back into the lane.
Free Wisdom Rune too.
This is massive. Let's see, mid lane. Trying to play aggressive on Supreme while refilling his bottle as well. Chuan doing really, really good in this mid lane. 29 and 11. It should not be like that. Like, I've seen this matchup before. Both of them have, like, some kind of physical resistance, Resonant Pulse, Shield Crash. But
Chuan alone.
He's
getting
dominating
dove into the tower. They're going to keep going for him, and they should just be able to get the kill. Look at where he's at. And a tier 2 tower. This is just not what you want if you're Alliance. Losing that Beastmaster again. Respect, Arcane Bolt. The creeps. Right-clicking him, a concussive shot slowing him up. Neutrals will get the kill and a respect. Meanwhile, Merlin, he TPs away. And this is not great for Alliance in terms of getting killed twice there in the Beastmaster. 3 times now total.
Yeah. Ponlo, he did not want to commit there. He wanted to get some extra XP from the lane, which is fine. Like, concussive shot was on cooldown for like 4 or 5 seconds, and there was also potentially a deny from those Ancients. Supreme double bracer. Usually we see one of those, and also holding on to 4 branches. Respect kind of TP mid, refill his bottle.
Gwen avoids the Aether Remnant. He's already level 6, so if he can get some help here, maybe they're able to get a kill with the Rolling Thunder. S4 is level 3. Compared to Jibe, who's level 5. I mean, that is...
It might be S4 who goes in and picks up his first Wisdom Rune.
Arctic Burn, Flame Break, he is very dead.
S4.
This is with Charlie backing up and going into the jungle.
S4's forced to drag the creep wave behind his tower, and let's see if he goes for that Wisdom Rune that I talked about, stacking the Ancients one more time for himself to get some extra value from it.
No,
Level 4 Beastmaster, 7 minutes into the game, not looking too hot.
Wondering how he's going to be able to recover. Meanwhile, you got the Bat Rider who takes that Wisdom Rune. He's got just about the same experience there with the Wisdom Rune as S4. Nobody's picking up that Wisdom Rune yet, but you can see S4 starting to retreat for it.
It's a late pickup as well. 7 minutes 30 seconds. Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder. Ancient Seal,
gonna
but
chase
it
him
doesn't
down.
last long enough. Can he get the kill with the Rolling Thunder to find him? The double Astral Step goes up out of the high ground. Chuan's not going to find it. So Fortune's End will get some lockdown. Flame Break pushing him back. They've got the Firefly on top of him. Purifying Flames. They're burning him low. Chuan trying to survive the Ancient Seal onto the Oracle. And he'll start to heal and feel the good part of those Purifying Flames at level 3. But the Purifying Flames of the Fortune's End on the Ponlo. Swashbuckle to the low ground. He's left Ponlo to die to the Purifying Flames. Level 3 of Respect. So you look at Astral Step,
he takes regen. That's
just
a big
gets
one.
the regen.
If Supreme managed
have
to
a step? He
steal
doesn't
it,
have a step
no
for
steps,
15 seconds.
no dissimulate, but there's Oracle, there's Batrider. They show up into the breach, playing really well together, leaving Jibe alone in the top lane, who rotated to the mid lane, secured one of those kills, and TP'd back to the top lane. Still very high level. S4 getting chased here in this bottom lane, but having the Vanguard, Terrorblade doesn't really do much against it.
They'll go again. They've got the Ancient Seal, the Winter's Curse, Supreme! Oh, man, Aether Remnants there. He gets killed off, but Chuan's going to be traded. Fortune's End. They've got a second. Good rotation from Into the Breach. Again, they do end up losing Supreme, but I think that's worth.
Yeah, they got debated so hard there. What a curse from Wyvern to, like, 2 heroes attacking him, setting things up, allowing Respect to TP to the mid lane. What a great start for Into the Breach. Jibe, he's all over the place, getting some kills in the lanes, like rotating to the mid lane, setting up for a kill, and now landing this sick curse. Going into Road of Atos, we've seen it from other offlane Wyverns, that it's because Wyvern is a universal hero now, so you also need some kind of a lockdown. Later on, you can't turn it into the Leifnir since you're playing against Naga Siren, so you might need something extra.
S4, force the Primal Roar. Otherwise, he's just dead, so... I mean, that's not a great usage of the first Roar. Hoping that... I think now you're kind of hoping that Charlie can kind of get something done inside the jungle, right? Like, he's going into the Yasha, he's level 8. He's not sitting top of the net worth. It's actually Jibe who's doing so. Arctic Burn. Chuan forced the Swashbuckle up onto the high ground. They've got the Flame Break. Do they have any more control than that? They don't have a level 6 on Merlin yet, so no lasso.
Both supports on Alliance, level 5. They definitely need it. There's a big difference once Veno hits that level 6, especially Skywrath Mage. Then he can start playing with both Beastmaster and Pangolier, trying to get some kills. I want to see the amount of stacks that they did. I feel like Alliance did stack a lot compared to Into the Breach, because they've been all over the place, but Alliance, understanding that they lost the laning stage a bit, so now trying to get back into the game. They also have heroes that utilize stacks really well. Beastmaster, later when Naga Siren gets to her, like, first item, Manta Style pretty much, she's gonna be... Okay, 5 against 6, I actually lied, like...
Fake stack hype.
Because I've been mostly watching Alliance, that's why. And I haven't seen, like, Into the Breach stacking their Ancients.
Right.
There's one in the outer ring, okay.
The whole time, Charlie's trying to go for the Manta. Going Manta Orchid. Do you like that there for the Naga?
I will have to see if he sticks with it. I do like the Orchid, just not sure if he wants to commit to it as a second item. If he feels like he needs more control, where he can like lock onto target on a hero like Oracle and just kill him, but needs a good angle for it. We'll have to see. I don't mind. It's also a good farming tool, but we've seen most of the time Naga Siren's picking up Heart and then choosing whether you need some like extra magic resistance, going for the Mage Slayer, or if you want to get like straight up Orchid immediately, go for these kills.
Meanwhile, Jibe, he's got the Rod of Atos flying out to him. So, a little bit of extra control there, ready to go. And they've got a good amount of control on this Into the Breach lineup. With the Aether Remnant, if that lands, the Lasso, Fortune's End could get some control.
Supreme steals it.
Chuan, Supreme gets the Arcane Rune. Now he goes into the Assimilate. Chuan trying to go into the high ground, but Respect's got the False Promise, even if he is able to land that little bit of the Rolling Thunder for the control. And that Rolling Thunder doesn't really do anything at the end of the day, so Into the Breach, no worse for wear.
Chuan was off to such a great start, but haven't managed to do much with it, and now lowest net worth core definitely needs that Diffusal Blade as soon as possible, and that's the combo that we mentioned. Roar with Skywrath Mage, that's gonna be the
this
kill.
time to Supreme, he's still working with that Arcane Rune. But Supreme, Aether Remnant down. They've got the Ancient Seal, the Swashbuckle, the Resident Pulse isn't going to be enough. The last is a little bit late. They've got no help here, so Merlin's probably just going to get run down too. This will be 3 kills across the map. Swashbuckle connects, Chuan gets the kill on a Merlin, and all of a sudden, that's a fine enough trade here for Alliance to get themselves a little bit of a net worth lead.
Opening up with a kill on Terrorblade, who's been like kind of exposed. Still in the lane, 13 minutes into the game. He feels super secured because of the start that he had. He's like, well, I have Manta Style. I'm going to be soon to have Manta Style. I have Yasha for now. I'm going to be fine. My supports were rotating. And now things are going to be much different. Pango with the Swashbuckle Diffusal Blade is going to cause a lot of problems. All they need is to hit like Gale, have good vision from the Hawk. One concussive shot into Swashbuckle. Heroes are down to half HP already.
So, that is, you know, Nane gets left there without any help because they've had the Oracle over mid. And he was unable to TP with the Rolling Thunder nearby him, so that left the Terrorblade exposed, like you said. And let's see if they can do it again. Primal Roar in 10 seconds. Primal Roar, Mystic Flare, drop it down. What can they do? He's also looking to get the Ags here on the Beastmaster, so we're going to be slamming.
Halfway to it. S4 did manage to recover nicely after having a really bad start. He was, what, level 3, almost level 4, 7 minutes into the game. Bit of a rough one, but now he's level 10. Like, he's higher level than Void Spirit, thanks to these stacks and also kill that they did manage to get on TV.
So coming over mid, Supreme, Dissimulate. Thermid connects, they've got Concussive Shot. Ancient Seal with the right-click damage on a Joanne. Look at that, Ande in there.
That's a bit too deep. Like, I mean, you're fighting into Terrorblade who just popped meta. False Promise is available. They didn't commit with Lasso. Trent needs to be... Like, he can't really go in with Pango this time around because they can take him out. There's Curse, there's Terrorblade with his damage.
This is a tier 1 tower gun too. That being said, it is Nande getting involved in Naga Siren continuing to farm, now getting into the Manta style. Primal Roar was used, but the Winter's Curse follows it up. Now they've got the Lasso, and the damage is there. S4, he's going to get low. Can he survive? Gonna miss Gale, right-click scene, Splinter Blast hits, S4's gone. There's the Swashbuckler from Chuan. Cold Embrace. And after that is said and done, Merlin will get run down and die to the concussive shot of Pala.
Trent needs to play the fight slightly different, needs to keep the distance, use multiple swashbuckles, can't really just commit to it. Or if they need to find like another opening, Beastmaster plus...
Charlie Sunder.
Okay, he's gonna be fine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sunder into a song. So first song usage means Naga is able to leave, but that's just like, that doesn't get them anything. Astral Step, Aether Remnant, Rolling Thunder coming through. Noxious Plague and Hanskin going to be bounced back with the Flame Break. Noxious Plague bounces over to Merlin as well as Jibe. They've got some damage here, and it is Batrider getting low, but not dying.
Well, trying to save this Invis rune. Let's see if Respect
Oh, Mystic
pay with
Flare.
his life.
Okay.
Didn't even see the Mystic Flare.
Yeah, you
it's
see it
always
for a split
Invis,
second and it's gone.
I don't know why. It's just... It's been like that for years now.
Yeah. Never see it, never around. But Alliance were kind of getting off to a hotter start, or hotter couple of minutes, and all of a sudden they're like, it feels like it's slowed down a lot. But the fact that they ended up losing S4 again. He's almost got that Axe.
Big timing. This Axe that you just mentioned. You will also have Naga Siren be ready to join. Needs to farm 500 gold to finish off that Orchid. And then she can play the fights like you definitely want to join. For now, Charlie's sitting at 0-0-0. But as soon as he gets it, they're going to look for a fight.
So we'll see how quickly that does end up happening. His illusion's lasting for a while, so he's able to farm with them and get some gold while he sits back in the fountain and heals up. Here's the Axe for the Slum. And Blink Dagger there for this Winter Wyvern means they could get positioning into the Winter's Curse. Oh, the Rolling Thunder doesn't come back around. Now they're able to assimilate, and Chuan's kind of left in this weird spot. False Promise used early from Respect, and they are going to put him over the threshold to get this kill. So they'll take him away, and now there's no save. He'd used it on himself, and, well, I mean, he was pretty much full health, but still dying there.
Now for another minute and 30 seconds, Alliance can go for another kill. Oracle has been causing a lot of problems for them with the spell mechanic. Also removing Shield Crash from Pango, one of the reasons why I said Chuan can't really get close to the fight, so needs to play it slightly differently. And now Charlie, Orchid done, which is going to give him infinite mana sustain, so it doesn't need to go back. Going into Heart next. Ooh. Merlin. Yeah. Merlin and Wisdom, these two things go really well together.
Oh. Let's see. So they've got S4 Primal Roar in 40. They were building Ags on Chuan, but he's going into the Blink Dagger next.
Radiant's middle tower is under
See if he
attack.
commits to that.
Radiant's middle tower.
They're just trying to come down towards bottom. Charlie still now just farming over mid. They've got the Ancient Seal. They have the view on Merlin, and they will get that kill. Mid lane, by the way, Charlie with an Orchid just rips up Jibe. Aether Remnant lands. Naga Siren.
Song, can he get it off?
Rooted and goes into the mirror image. Astral Step once again. Charlie now forced to use that song. Respect is going to end up dead. They might even just go here for Supreme. They've got the Orchid back up. Sunder's going to be used on Ochuan. Do they have the control to get the kill here? Ponlo doesn't have the Mystic Flare. Now they follow it up with the Primal Roar. They get the kill to Supreme.
That was such a nicely move there from Charlie, waiting until Song knows that they don't have enough damage to burst him immediately, then moves away slightly from Oracle just so that Pango can get a kill, and then comes back into the fight. Orchid's another target, gives enough time for Skyret Mage to connect with his silence on Void Spirit, and they secure a kill. So this is a huge timing for Alliance. Even though the laning stage didn't look too good, this is what I expected to see from Alliance. Just team fighting, poke, damage over time, random swashbuckles. Naga Siren is going to be now super annoying with the illusions. As soon as she gets this heart, it's going to be almost impossible to kill Charlie.
I think Chuan went back to finishing off that Ags. Charlie, who, like you said, played that fight really well. Heart's going to make him unkillable. Terribly wasn't able to really do anything Nande as much as he wants to with the Manta and the Butterfly. Didn't exactly work out for him. They're going to jump in and look like they could get a kill here, at least onto Ponlo. They should find a second Hanskin. That's the combination of the damage that they want. That's without using really much of anything.
On 2 supports, Roshan is on Radiant's side, so they might go for it. S4, he's been caught. But they don't have any stuns. Supreme, no Astral Steps available. This is a good move from S4, buying a little bit more time so that Into the Breach doesn't go for Rosh. We can expect Roshan to be killed in the next few minutes. Both teams, they do have enough damage for it. It's just, can they go in and just straight up take it? I could see Alliance going in for Rosh, threatening it, because you have Song to reset. You still need to be careful about this Blink Curse, because Shibe picked up Blink Dagger as his second item. But they have more than enough damage. Drums of Slum, Wild Axes, and then you have Pangos with the Swashbuckle. In the end, decides to go for Aghanim Scepter. Now Terrorblades, and also for both supports, it's gonna be such an annoying team fight to come into. Look at where Hanskin is. He's ready. Already placing these deeper Plague Wards. Smoked. He's getting caught.
Oh, here we go. Primal Roar is going to be used. Now they've got the False Promise. Hanskin's going to throw out the Noxious Plague. Swashbuckle puts him over the threshold, so he might pop here. Winter's Curse.
On Pango, that's a good one.
Chuan. All right. Radabates has to follow it up. He goes into the Shield Crash. He's trying to survive, but he ends up getting taken out, so does Hanskin. Mystic Flare was dropped down. Ponlo ends up falling through his dead on the side of Alliance. They've got buyback available on the Skywrath Mage, but that's not what they really want to use. Hanskin ends up killing off Jibe post-death. And now Aether Remnant landing, but they've got the song. Do they want to just TP? Or no, they're just going to run. They want to stay close.
They still want to maybe threaten it. They know how low Roshan was. Heroes are going to start to respawn. There's a Hog that just scouted them out. It was such a nice curse there coming out from Jibe to try to set things up. And Venomancer, he's out already. Naga Siren gonna send another round of illusions. They're not gonna be able to do it. Nande, no meta anymore. They know that there's no false promise. Winter's Curse has been used, and now this Roshan belongs to Alliance. Into the Breach needs to fall back.
They really just abandoned it like that. That's such great movements from Alliance, because I thought they were gonna TP out. Instead, they stay nearby, meaning that they can poke and prod on this. Aegis is theirs.
I want to see one Lotus Orb being built on 2 supports. Even Pango could get it. I know that Lincoln Sphere also sounds juicy. Speaking of Lotus, there's one being built by Merlin to remove Like Disarm, good against Primal Roar, Silence, Venomancer, Skyret Mage, really good item. Like, there was a time where
Choyan playing aggressive.
he's very aggressive. Atos, keeping him in place. It caused him a lot of trouble in the previous fight. Curse into Atos, into damage from Terrorblade. But now, we'll be holding that Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So can they start to push these towers? Because they do have a Beastmaster, but it's not a Beastmaster with a Helmet of the Overlord. It's just Beast.
Under attack.
4. They've got Naga Siren. They can push in with those illusions. They are cutting the creep wave with them, and they're going to start to take this tier 2 over bottom.
Radiant's
Steady
structures
5k
are
gold lead for
fortified.
Alliance in the last like 5-7 minutes. One low.
Radiant's bottom
Underneath the
tower
Shadow
is under
Amulet,
attack.
maybe trying to get a kill here. Hanskin, he's baiting.
Oh, baiting will work. No, he comes out of the Shadow Amulet.
Is under attack.
So they got the bottom tier 2. They have illusions pushing up into the high ground. So Alliance with the Aegis, they can kind of feel free to sit here. They have Song in 40 seconds. It's a little bit of a long duration, but maybe they want to push the mid tier 2 as well.
Merlin took the creep wave in the bottom lane, trying to get the farm and gonna cut it one more time, maximizing the farm.
It's the Remnant. Backlines, Primal Roar. Now they're rolling Thunder, but the False Promise. Chuan actually never goes for the Void Spirit. He's going out of the backlines looking for Nande. Bounces him up into the air. Whoa! Getting away. Respect. He's able to use that Blink Dagger, but he'll end up eventually falling. So now you've got no False Promise. You have no save. You have no heal coming in, and Metamorphosis was used by this Terrorblade, and it's only got about half the duration left on it, and they're back to having Song.
Alliance doesn't care too much about not having their ultis available, because you can still like Swashbuckle, Shield Crash, Naga Siren, gonna be annoying with the illusion. Same goes for Veno. And this is the annoyance that I talked about, where it's so difficult for both supports, especially Oracle, to play the game. Does have Blink Dagger, needs to keep the distance, but like Pango, if he gets the Rolling Thunder off, finds him, he's gonna die. And this Veno, look at what Hanskin has been doing. Like, he's been farming a lot. Considering the start that he had, he's the most farm support in the game right now.
Yep. Going in for his Boots of Bearing. Got the gold for it if he wants to buy it out. And he will. And they just kind of rotate. Bottom, take the tier 2. Mid, take the tier 2.
Structures are
Supreme.
fortified. Dire's bottom
You get
tower
caught
is
here.
under
They've got the
attack.
haste. They have a Blink Dagger. Supreme needs to find an escape. He's going to go through the rocky bridge up on the high ground.
Oof,
To
Nande
the
went
outer
for
edge.
Lincoln Sphere. Not sure if I like it too much on Terrorblade. I think he needs to go all in on damage. Not the item you want to buy on the hero, because there's Lotus Orb on your Batrider, there's Wyvern, there's Oracle to dispel things like the multiple layers of save. So not sure if he actually needed it. I feel like you need to be the one going all in, just having this explosive damage, getting something like Daedalus to be able to hit the targets, maybe even kill Pango during the Rolling Thunder.
Are scanning.
Can they kill Pango during the Rolling Thunder? It feels like it's been so difficult for them to have the extra control as Alliance have started to pick off these heroes one by one, right? But they're eventually going to have Jibe, who is 900 gold away from having this Ags. Hanskin on the run. Fortune's End on a Nande. Hanskin still running, eventually dying. But at the same time that's happening, they get to kill the Winter Wyvern, who did use Winter's Curse.
That's a solo one.
Is that their tier
Almost
3 token?
700 gold. 4S4 there. Third most farm hero in the game now. Beastmaster with Ags can do that. It's all about those stacks. Staxes for the axes. That's how you come back into the game. Pay no taxes.
Damn.
Just kidding. You gotta do it. Otherwise, RSA
Jail.
is gonna go and contact you. Yep, Merlin again. He's cutting the creep wave. Just wants to prolong the game. But I don't think Alliance minds too much about not being able to go for high ground. They're gonna take another tier 2 tower. That's the last one. Could go
they
for
take
enemy
this little
tormentor.
Yeah.
Take the XP rune as well.
Radiant's top
Let's
tower
see who's
is
gonna pick it
falling.
up. They might give it to Charlie actually, because Nagasar is one of these heroes that doesn't get too much XP.
Oh,
will...
yes.
Yeah, there
Shield
it
of the
is.
Scion.
Of course. God forbid that Venomancer picks it up.
Now you gotta get it for your own. Take your own Tormentor. That's how it gets, how you get it onto the Venomancer.
Now your Pango could get it, which could be massive.
Yeah, roll-up's nice. Psychic Headband here for the Oracle. Always great to have. Looks like maybe into the breach are going to be looking to fight.
Hawk scouted them
But
out.
they're rolling Thunder, now bouncing them up into the air. The False Promises used early because they got the Mystic Flare Gem and the Merlin. They're going to put past the threshold. They don't really need to hit him anymore. The roll keeps coming. S4, Primal Roar. It's onto the Void Spirit. Good, Winter's Curse. It's onto the Skywrath Mage. That'll get the kill. They go to the Song. That's going to stun up 1, 2, 3, 4 heroes. But where's the follow-up? Who do they want to go for? They'll blink away on Jibbe. Nande moving forward. He's still got the meta. Hanskin on the run. Charlie, though, where's he off to? He's not really doing much. He's controlling the illusions to go after these heroes, but he's off on the other way.
They want to reset. As soon as meta's down, I could see Alliance coming back into the fight.
Yeah,
they don't
they're
have
keeping the
Roar.
vision.
Or
Nande?
just Swashbuckles. Charlie can provide vision.
Oh boy, Aether Remnant. Charlie. Now going to use that mirror image. They've got the disarm. It's onto the Winter Wyvern. They've got Chuan onto the back lines. They're looking for the Void Spirit. They've got him working it up. They get the Cold Embrace off to get him a little bit of heal. Jibbe getting low, but the Swashbuckle lands. They get the Cold of Jibbe. They'll end up losing Chuan. And now, what else can you get from this? TP out from Supreme. He was close to dying. Nande's able to survive it all. And they lose the Pango.
Well, Pango needs some kind of a defensive item. Needs some kind of protection coming out from his own teammates, whether that's a Force, a Glimmer, but then again, he's the one, like, they took out Skywrath Mage immediately. This Lincoln Sphere needs to come up as soon as possible on Pango. Needs that protection. I still want to see another Lotus Orb being built by any of them. He could also go for it, but you also want to, like, get a higher tier item, something like a Basher to control Terrorblade even more.
Merlin. Just keeping the illusion on him. They've got the Primal Roar. They have the kill. Just slamming all over them. So, 10k lead.
Radiant's
See.
middle tower is under attack.
Where do you go from here if you're the side of Into the Breach?
Wyvern picked up Ags. That's a big damage item. If he can keep the distance, you have enough mana sustain to, like, have it for a good 60 seconds in a team fight. Even if you use a curse, like a couple of Splinter Blasts, toggle it on and off, should be enough.
When's in a minute. Taking a look at the items here. Jibbe's got that extra cast range. Eel Song on Charlie. Almost has that butterfly. Chuan doing a good job. He's got the Diffusal Ag's Blink.
Another big round of items that you mentioned. Naga Siren picked up that butterfly. So now Terrorblade not gonna be dealing any damage. Already went into his damage item, which is dataless, so now needs to go for MKB as well. And speaking of big items, Nullifier. Like, we've seen this item being super good. In this game, it's not really that great. Sure, you can, like, dispel Solar Crest, Glimmer Force, Shield Crash from Pango, but it's not that, like, oh, they can't really do anything, because if he jumps in, they can still lock him down and kill him.
So they're coming
Roshan.
around by
10
the
seconds.
Roshan pit. They're going to be over by the Twin Gate, so they'll have him just trying to scout a little bit. But there's the illusion coming forward and getting the vision there. Keeping an eye on these heroes as up and around is Jibbe for a moment. Backing away, but the positioning here from Alliance, if they win this fight 5-0 grabbing Aegis, they should be able to finish the game, but this is certainly the pathway back for Into the Breach. They need to commit, though, to getting a chance to this Roche.
Look at these illusions. Batrider already lost 500 HP. Oracle will help them
Dire's
with some of that chip damage that they're doing.
Dire's bottom tower has
Nande
fallen.
takes the tower.
Okay. It's good to take, too, because if they can get a kill, they don't want these Alliance heroes buying back and coming into the tier 1 tower, right?
There's Hawks cutting them out. They see pretty much every single one of them, so they're gonna start Roshan.
Yeah,
Even
look
if
at how
they
they're
go
getting
in,
pushed away.
Vision, Boars, Plague Wards, Illusions on the ground.
Dire are
Should be able to stop
Alliance?
the blanks. They need to stay split so they don't get hit by a bad Winter's Curse, though, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, even if they get hit by it, both supports do have buybacks available. No tier 2 tower to TP to, but they're looking for this chip damage, get
Orchid.
something out of them.
They have to
Charlie.
immediately used.
Going back into Roche Pit.
Very tense fight, waiting for the right opening, trying to find a spot to get in on. They still have the smoke on this
They're-
Skyref Mage.
Speaking of tense, very tense FPS, Naga starting with all the illusions, plus Terrorblade. All we're missing is Monkey's ulti and Phantom Lancer, some like position 4 Phantom Lancer to crash the game.
And Vacuum Wall. That one always does it.
I think they need to say goodbye to this Roche again. I don't think they can contest it. Look at Merlin. Half HP. Charlie's been doing a really good job setting out these illusions, microing them in different directions, not allowing Into the Breach to find an opening.
Yeah. They really just, again, it's the poke and prod potential that they have on this Alliance lineup that you talked about, where it's like, okay, we're just going to make sure that you're low-ish, and can we get this, like, can we get this to a point where you feel too uncomfortable to, like,
Charlie's
commit.
so tanky, like 4,000 HP, doesn't even have a tier 3 neutral item yet. Tier 4 is about to drop in a minute and 30 seconds. Especially now with Bloodthorn that it's about to be picked up. So, because he thinks he can't die, he gave away Aegis to Beastmaster, and Pango's the one holding the cheese.
Winter's
They
Curse.
caught him again.
Can they kill him off in time? They've got the lasso to follow it up. They get the kill there. Aegis is on S4.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's a big kill to get.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
There's a different route of items if Chuan wants to go for it, because he's been the target in the last couple of fights, so might need to disassemble his arcane boots, maybe get Aeon Disc if he feels like that he can survive, if this Lincoln Sphere is not enough for him to survive through this curse, lasso, damage from Terrorblade, and you can see how much damage Terrorblade can do now with his meta, plus Daedalus available, sitting on 6,000 gold, so Alliance lost a big chunk of gold in the last couple of minutes. I think it was up 10k, and
Yep.
now it's down to 7.
They're trying to push in this creep wave over bottom. They've sent Hanskin to just kind of sit here. He's got a good amount of net worth, but at the same time, it's like Alliance really aren't getting anything done in terms of objectives. Yes, they get Roche, but they lose this Pango, and they're just forced to kind of stop here, right?
Delaying this Aegis that Beastmaster's holding still does have it for another 3 minutes.
Now you've got Swift Blink. I have a feeling if Nande gets a chance to fight on the high ground, he might just rip these heroes out. Charlie now pushing his illusions onto the high ground over mid, while the Plague Wards and the rest of the team pushing the creeps bottom.
You gotta defend. This is gonna be very quick. This is some sick damage coming onto the tower. Beastmaster, Nagasaran with pretty much 6 slotted at the moment. Even picked up Shard for himself to have that extra protection, like during Winter's Curse. Maybe it's gonna make a difference. So he can come in with the song. There's not gonna be anything follow up. Nande
Trying to-
going through backdoor protection
Yeah.
and manages to kill the tower now onto the range barracks.
Alliance, I think they're just sitting a little bit too cautiously, too far back, and they might just lose this Rax through the backdoor protection. These illusions trying to do the damage. They've got no creeps here. We'll just be short of it.
Both teams
Merlin also stealing another Wisdom Rune.
feeling comfortable enough to go for this split push. But I feel Naga Siren is much more annoying. She does have more illusions. Venomancer, Beastmaster, if you are not there to defend the base immediately, you're gonna get punished. But Someone needs to take care of this top lane. There's not a single member of Alliance in the base. They're pinging it out.
I can't believe they were the ones
yeah, I'm
threatening mid and
enjoying this a
bottom.
lot.
Alliance with the Aegis and the Cheese, they're moving at the will of Into the Breach, not the other way around. And there goes that tier 3.
Tower has fallen.
And
Brain,
the rain tracks.
he needs that lucky shot to proc. It's a longer duration lucky shot with Timeless Relic on Pango. Oh man, these DB illusions. Somebody kill it. Butterfly, please.
This is insane.
What
I
are we
can't believe
watching?
you have the Aegis, you have a Nagasar, and you're pressuring the bottom lane of tier 3 and the mid lane, and all of a sudden you're the one
Radiant's
losing
top tower
towers and
is under
racks.
attack.
You might need some like Skyra
Dire's
damage,
top barracks
magic
are under attack.
damage that deals with those illusions. Now they're doing it again.
This is wild.
Radiant's top
Here
tower
comes
And then-
another one.
attack.
They have illusions pushing top now. They're trying to get towers of their own. They haven't quite gotten it yet. Chuan, he's in trouble. Forced to use that Rolling Thunder. Now they're going the other way. They've got these axes thrown over. At least they can get Merlin. Looking like he's going to be the one who dies, but bouncing back the Noxious Plague. Hanskin.
They needed to
Alright.
slow him down. Nande still going for it. The key here is to keep trying. Keep sending
Yeah.
out these illusions to this top lane. Force them to do something, but look at what Charlie's doing right now. All three
Not as
lanes
quick.
are being pushed in, and he gets the top tower.
Finally,
you
they
wanna-
get a tower. Finally, they break the high ground.
Well, if there's one rat Dota org, that's definitely Alliance. This is how they won TI. You can't out-rat this org, no doubt about it.
Yeah, they're not going up against backdoor protection. You just hear it. Can you hear that in the distance? Little rat Dota. They get a kill there on a respect. They use the Winter's Curse. They end up trading Ponglo. They buy back on the Bat Rider as well as the Oracle. They're going to fight this. False promise used on Jibe. He's not
Charlie?
going to be over the threshold. And now, Charlie
He almost got
setting
that
more
top
illusions.
melee
There's a
barracks.
gem on the deck.
It's been a while since I saw a game like this where there's like split push going on from both teams. Like no one able to deal with the illusions.
You just hear it. You are constantly hearing the... They're just ratting.
Is that your best rat impression?
I have a cold right now. It's kind of tough to do my best, you know. It's just the eating sounds.
So what do rats do when they don't eat?
Eat. Eat some more.
They eat some other rats. Yeah, I watched a documentary.
I see them all the time here.
They train the turtles. That's what they do.
Oh. Can't roar when he's got the Lotus, and with the lasso, S4 is dead. Well, I guess he could roar, but it bounces back and you die, so it doesn't quite matter. They're still gonna fight like Charlie's down here. They're gonna look. Swashbuckle Lotus Orb once again. Concussive shot off the blink, reflecting back that ancient seal. Shield of the Scion at 2 charges.
Oof, what an intent. Like, this is anyone's game to grab. There's double damage that just spawned bottom. Supreme, he's looking with this nullifier.
Uh-oh, now the roll. There's the song. And the TP's out. Illusions anywhere? Doing some work? No, not yet. Gonna TP this Void Spirit over bottom, and he clears up a creep wave very easily.
Big
He's got the
difference
shard. All right.
in terms of
There it is.
XP. Nagasarian doesn't get that much XP once like she keeps the distance. Nande, level 24. Charlie only level 21, so Turblade getting closer to his level 25 talent. And now they pick up the Wisdom Rune. They pick up the shard as well.
It was Venomance who received the shard, so maybe the latent toxicity will be the big game changer. Spell Prism too for S4. So upgrading from the Quickening Charm to the Spell Prism.
Oh yeah, that extra 2%.
Hey,
I feel real nice. and gives mana regen, gives you some extra stats. But yeah, this item was so OP when it dropped.
Radiant's
Monday
middle
top
tower is
again.
under attack.
Just illusions top. Eating these creeps.
Speaking of illusions, Charlie, everything on this mid tower. Good luck. Extra mirror image illusion, that 20 talent. Well, you guys gotta do something about the base. He wants to finish off this top barracks that he started.
Some
And might be able to
illusions
do
here,
it.
some
Glyph
illusions
already
there.
gone. Yeah, he's gonna get 2 maybe.
Nande's going for illusions up in the top lane. They get the kill on Hanskin.
There's the
Supreme
second
takes
one.
him out. There's another range Rax taken away.
There's another Rax taken on the top lane by Nande.
Yeah, he's going for a range Rax of his own. He's looking for the melee Rax. Just slowly but surely. Oh. Surviving?
He knows
No,
where he
he's-
is.
Yeah, he knows where he is. He is TPing nowhere. Right.
He was thinking about popping meta just to get that extra range and
Yep.
maybe get the kill. But then again, Roshan, you might need it to take a fight. So did not want to risk it. Another
More illusions
DB
mid.
illusion.
Oh, backdoor.
I think we should split the screen in half until the game ends. Just have both bases because that's what's been happening for the last. And another melee barracks on the mid lane. Sure, you kill Roshan, you lose
Sure.
melee barracks, you lose another tier 3 tower, and he's gonna start eating the range barracks as well. This is unhealable damage we're talking about.
Yeah, but now he, well, has Terror Wave.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Jesus. The Tormentor. Ooh, Astral Step coming in, and that's going to be Pangolier receiving an Ag Shard. Song, Rolling Thunder, and Alliance are away. In respect,
And gets a kill.
Okay.
Collateral damage. So he's figuring it out. He's like, yeah, let's play this bottom part. Let's go for mega creeps. We have another song available in 50 seconds. Ninja gear, he's smoked up. These illusions are extremely fast. 460 movement speed.
Damn. That's quick. Okay. I'm just watching. I'm split screening. I got my eyes set like a chameleon, looking top, looking bottom. Trying to look at all these lanes, seeing who's going to rat it up.
One thing he does is uses this ninja gear, so he receives extra move speed from the smoke, and then pops his illusions, which brings him over 500 move speed, which causes the problems for Into the Breach. Seems like Into the Breach, they're gonna go all in. They want to go for tier 4s.
Dire's middle barracks are under
You gotta take the fight now. Let's see what happens.
Okay,
They
they're going
want
to go for the
megas
tier
and come
4s.
back.
All right. Just straight tier 4s while they're fighting megas. This is the Rat v Rat lineup. And a song.
Trying to buy a
And
bit
there's
more time for
Two
this
tier
meta.
4s available, and now they're going to go for the tier 4 towers. They go to the Terror Wave. They've got the Winter's Curse. They're controlling it as the throne's going to be hit with the right clicks. Aether Remnant. They've got the Venomancer in some trouble. They're going to use these illusions. The throne's down to 2,000 health. Notch's playing Primal
TB's
Roar.
getting stunned.
Can they
He's
stop
dead.
it? They've got the kill on Anande. He buys back.
The throne,
Murray's
400.
going to fall. 300, 200, 100. Oh my
They can't
God,
kill it
they
yet.
held-
Oh,
they
7
held-
HP
no.
died.
Oh no! Alliance lose to the Rat Dota and into the